Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. It's sweep day, Singy, at least for one side, and it would be of the 4-game variety.
In the 4th game of a series, there is nowhere to hide, no secrets. As dominant as they've been through the first 3 games, you expect that to continue today.
It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Los Angeles Dodgers. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And taking the ball for the Dodgers, Big Tyler Glasnow. What's the word on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
All right, just about ready for baseball. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. High fly ball, right field. Tucker under it, and there's one down. Let's take a look at our lineup, and a key factor for this club in that leadoff spot, William Contreras.
Yeah, definitely someone I always enjoy, when I get a chance to watch him, whether he's hitting a game or even taking swings during batting practice. Man, this guy is always so focused on what he's doing on that task at hand. He's got so much attention to detail that when he steps in the box, his success rate is really high.
And first offering is fouled off. Swings through that one out in front that time. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's out number 2.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Chorio in the box here and fouls it off for strike 1. Two down, nobody on. Foul ball. The 0-2. Ball. Glasnow, ready to deals.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
2-2 now. That's to third. Muncy sends it to first, and that'll do it. And now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Back after this on the show. We go to the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for Milwaukee, Clay Holmes. And Singy, it's unique these days, but he's more of a pitch-to-contact type of guy.
Yeah, Boogie, he doesn't rely too heavily on the strikeout. He knows he needs to miss barrels, get some soft contact, let the defense do work behind him. And I think a guy like that can keep a good tempo, don't give hitters time to adjust or think. They can move through a ball game, and you look up, they're in line for a quality start. We'll see what he's got in this one.
That one fouled off. In the air to left center. Freeland on the move. He's got it. One away.
Batting second, the designated.
All right, let's take a look at the lineup. And a big part of it, a guy with a great track record, Teoscar Hernandez.
Oh, Boog, not just the fans, not just the people watching this game, but us. I mean, we're pretty fired up to watch this guy swing the bat. He's got big-time pop this season, slugging percentage over 500. Outfielders, put your track shoes on because you're going to be running in the gaps, trying to climb the wall. This guy is going to do damage when he gets the bat to the baseball. Don't take your eyes off of him.
Ohtani with a homer in his last game.
That's the ball. Ball.
And there's a
That's the ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
The 3-1 downstairs.
That's low.
And that's
Ball
ball
4. Take your base.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Runner on at first with one gone. Kyle Tucker steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Shohei on the go. Towards first. Dives, and he can't hang on. Still able to get it there in time. So a tough play, but they do get out number 2.
This is what it's all about on that right side of the diamond when you've got the first baseman involved and the pitcher as well. First baseman does a great job, knocks the ball down, gets away from him a little bit, doesn't panic. The pitcher's exactly where he's supposed to be. Nice feed and a nice play for the out.
Now it bounces away. Can't squeeze it. Throw into third. Safe at third. Moves up on the pass ball. That one found hard the other way. Now a pop-up on the infield. Vaughn settles underneath it. And that is that. Scoreless after 1. Welcome back to the Sunday Night Showcase on MLB The Show. Now the Brewers cleanup hitter, Jorge Polanco. Glasnow back to work. Polanco matched a homer in his last game. Our umpire for this one, Freddie Ferguson, a consistent umpire by all accounts.
Yeah, I think the book on him is that he's not necessarily by the book with his strike zone, but once you figure out where he's calling strikes, you can pretty much count on him to stay with that throughout the game.
Popped up left side. One down.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up. Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
Second inning here, no score. On the ground to third, Muncy gets it to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting fifth, the second baseman, Bryce Terang.
2 down, base is empty. Next for Milwaukee, Bryce Terang.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. It sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Up and
no,
in.
That missed. That's a ball.
That's ball 2.
He's just missing with some pitches that, I mean, they're not strikes, and that's what you think, oh, good pitch is a strike. But so many times pitchers are trying to tease the zone, and the last 2 pitches that he's thrown, good
that's
pitches,
down.
but
Ball.
even better takes.
Two down, nobody on. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Flips it, but it's not in time. Base hit.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, number 10, Sal Freeland.
That's a ball.
Popped up. Muncy under it. And that'll do it. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Bottom of the inning. Mookie Betts steps to the plate for the Dodgers. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. And there's one away.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Ball.
Misses off the inside. Ball 2. And there's a foul ball. Here's a 2-2. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Here's Max Muncy, that funky Muncy.
He's done a great job making contact recently. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one carrying. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
Line drive. And that is that. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here in L.A., taking a look at some notable Rookie of the Year candidates this season. Swing and a foul straight back. The 0-1. Trying to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And Joe McDonald says he went around. Stays alive.
Clearly he was geared up for the fastball right there. Maybe got a little jumpy and excited out of the hand, but he certainly didn't miss a stitch.
Curve in the dirt.
See if he can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
That missed. That's a ball.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Really great change of speeds. He goes off the off speed to the fastball, and the hitter doesn't know what's coming next.
In the air on the infield, Freeman takes it in for the out.
Batting ninth, the shortstop, Joey Ortiz.
Ortiz not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. Still one challenge left for them. Here comes the 0-1. And a swing and a miss there.
Quickly in an 0-2 count, you've got to figure out a way to shorten your path to the baseball. Put it in play somewhere, then you got a chance.
Next offering is downstairs. Battling here as he fouls it away. Here's a 1-2.
Ball.
Glass now, ready and deals. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's two gone.
Well, he's got great strikeout stuff on the mound, doesn't he? I mean, double-digit strikeouts in his last start, and he's just racking them up again in this one. This guy can really dominate a game out there. Not a fun assignment for any lineup.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. William Contreras will hit next. He's 0 for 1.
Ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
2 down, nobody on. Good job to fight that one off. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And that will end the inning. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Welcome back, and take a look at some hot hitting in this series as we check out the numbers. There's a swing and a drive. Carrying well. To the warning track, makes the catch.
Up next for the Dodgers.
That was an impressive run and catch out there, Chris. And StatCast tells us he covered well over 100 feet to make that grab.
Clearly, that was not an easy play. I mean, he took a great angle to the ball and just had enough closing speed in the tank after that long run to make the catch. It was a wild ride, but a lot of fun to watch.
On the ground to short. In time to Vaughn. And two straight set down to begin the bottom of the third.
The designated hitter,
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. Walked his first time. Inside,
Ball, that's
just missed. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Ball outside.
Still tied at 0, last of the third. Yeah, that's fouled off. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two now. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Kyle Tucker up next for the Dodgers. Payoff pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Fires over to first. That is the inning. On to the fourth. Still scoreless. Back here for the Sunday night showcase. On to the fourth. Christian Yelich up now for the Brewers.
Well, he's been incredibly efficient in this one. First pitch strike percentage over 70%. That's well above league average, and that's what's allowed him to pitch well up until this point.
That's too low. Ball one.
Well, these Brewers, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
The 2-1. In the air, right field. Tucker should have this one. And there's one down.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand. Impressed that he went right after him on that first pitch. That's the key. Try to get ahead in the count, then you can play around a little bit more as the at-bat expands.
Oh, 2 now. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. And the 0-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Well, we see it a lot more these days than we ever did when I played, but a slider in the 90s still catches your attention. Even if you're sitting on the pitch, good luck recognizing that tight spin and adjusting to the late break.
The batter now, Jorge Polanco. He popped out his first time. Two down, nobody on. Breaking ball, and that got him.
Take your base.
Up next for Milwaukee, the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Hey!
Two gone, but the go-ahead run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. This to third. They take the force out, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. And a foul ball. Chris, he's been one of the most powerful hitters in baseball this year. His home run numbers are good enough to put him top 5 in the league. This one smoked on its way out of here. Kyle Tucker sends it out. His 23rd of the year. The Dodgers strike first. It's 1-0.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
But you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
On the ground, Ortiz fires to first on the run, and very nicely done for the out.
Next for the Dodgers, the shortstop, Mookie Betts.
Here's Mookie to hit. fly to right his first time. And the sweeper misses.
Ball, that's low.
Off the mark there. Ball 3. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. In the air, right field. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the first baseman, number 5, Freddie Freeman.
Hit hard on the ground to the right side, and that's just foul. That one inside, look out.
Yeah.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Back here at Chavez Ravine. Ready now for the 5th inning. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers.
Well, these Brewers just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Here's a 1-1.
That missed. That's a ball.
Glass now, ready and deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, Boog, I'll tell you, when he goes to look at the video of that pitch, he's going to want to punch himself. That slider had hit me written all over it, and clearly he just got a little too excited and was out in front. Tell you what, when you get a pitch like that, you cannot miss it. Those have a chance to go a long way.
That clips the corner. The Dodgers up by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th.
Ball, that's up. Ball, that's in.
Here we go, Tyler.
Swings through that one for strike 2. That's a little bit low. Payoff pitch. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. to the right side, and that's a fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in. Throw is offline, and he's got a double.
Love how he became a really tough out with 2 strikes right there. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with the chance to even this ball game up.
Here's the third baseman. First time up was a pop out. Ripped to short. Over to first. Great pick. They get out number 2 on a tough play.
Good stretch there to make the play. It looks like someone added a little yoga to their daily routine, if you ask me.
Swing and a foul out of play. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. He continues to roll on the mound as 5 shutout innings are in the books. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here at Dodger Stadium, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Max Muncy.
Max Muncy.
That's the ball down.
The 1-0.
Outside. That's a ball.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Two now. That one just misses.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Throw to first. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, number 44, Andy.
And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. In the air, right field, Chourio on his way over, stretches out and hauls it in.
Gotta love the over-the-shoulder catch. I tell you what, those are really fun to make.
Second baseman, Tommy.
Yeah, here comes Tommy Edman. Flied to right his first time.
Ball.
2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Liner, and that should be extra bases. Edman is in with a double.
As soon as that one shot off his barrel, he was thinking extra bases. Really nice job getting the bat out front, but not hooking around it or rolling over it. Just kept the swing on plane and smoked that thing into the gap.
No, that missed.
Man at second.
That's a ball.
And another
Nope,
ball. Hit on the ground to short. Ortiz whips it to first. That's the inning. One left for LA. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. William Contreras up now for the Brewers.
William Contreras.
And that gets the top of the zone for a strike. Contreras wants to challenge this, thought it was a ball, and it's going to stay a strike. So they're now out of challenges.
That's low. That's a ball.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Tap foul at the plate. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Oh, that high four-seam fastball has become such a great pitch for pitchers to finish hitters off. They're trying to stay back with 2 strikes, make sure that they can handle something off speed, and just with good spin rate, good rotation through the zone, elevate it a little bit, get a lot of swings and misses, and that's a really nice job right there.
Check swing went around. That's strike 1.
That's a ball.
The Dodgers leading by a run, and we're the top half of the 6th. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the 3rd one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
2 down, nobody on. late on that fastball.
It really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
No swing. Swing and a ground ball.
That's foul.
And it goes just foul. In the air, left field. Fair ball. Around first and hustling for second. Now the tag at second, and he's out, trying for two. And that's the third out.
Batter tried to stretch that one into a double, but he wasn't about to let that happen. Nice job to get to the ball and fire that one into second, just in time to get the out and end the inning.
Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. The Brewers have some bullpen action. Angel Serpa getting loose out there. Hall getting cranked up as well. Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
The 2-1. And downstairs.
No, that's low.
Well, they've had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And the 3-1. Foul ball there. And a payoff pitch. Up the middle. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. And a man aboard.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Here's Kyle Tucker. He went deep back in the fourth. A pretty important swing of the bat in this ball game.
Yeah, Boogie, he didn't waste any time. He jumped all over that pitch and saw it the entire way. You talk about squaring it up. He didn't miss a stitch on the baseball.
The 0-2. Nice grab. There's one. A sensational double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
The left fielder, Oscar Hernandez.
That one hammered, but pulled foul.
Well, he got a first pitch breaking ball right there that he clearly liked the look of. Just needed to let it travel a little longer.
The 0-1.
Ball.
Way out front for strike two.
Clearly, he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. Nothing doing for the Dodgers here, but they lead it 1-0.
Now pitching for
New
the
pitcher
Dodgers.
for the Dodgers,
Number
Tanner
66.
Scott. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Scott.
Jorge Polanco up now for the Brewers.
Jorge Polanco.
Right through there for a strike. Just
No, that missed. That's a ball.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
I'd say that stayed in the tunnel for a long time. No chance of even fouling it off. That's a really
inside.
good take.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
Well, he got challenged with a good fastball right there. Just couldn't catch up.
Looking to get the tying run on base. Out to short. Dives, but it's off his glove. And that's an infield single despite a great effort at shortstop. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Ball out.
Just missed. Outside with a breaking ball. The Dodgers holding on to a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Hit hard, should be extra bases. Polanco coming around third. He'll score and they tie it.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Now a huge at bat in this game coming up.
This is Bryce Terang, 1 for 2. And ball 1. And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. It just shaved the zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Man at second. This one ripped, but foul to the right. That missed by a lot. Now 1 and 2. Goes down looking.
Well, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Inside.
That's a ball. That's
ball
inside.
1. And that's a fair ball. Heading for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. To third, in there safely.
Mission accomplished there as he picks up the RBI to give him the lead. Kind of got it off the end of the bat, but he gets that knock because he was willing to go with the pitch on the outside part of the plate.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Tanner Scott is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
New pitcher on here, Dennis Santana.
Well, this offense has great opportunity to add on right here with a runner at third, less than 2 outs. So they're asking him to come through in a big way out of the bullpen. He's got bases to work with, so he doesn't have to challenge this guy too much if he doesn't want to.
Now the third baseman.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
That one finds the zone. Strike one.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Oh, he doesn't get the call. 1 ball, 1 strike. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. They'll keep both their challenges. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Freeland stands at third with 1 gone in the inning. Lifted in the air down the left side. Base hit. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Definitely found a perfect spot. Those can be hard sometimes. We talked about in left field. You're kind of anticipating cheating in for a ball. Hit something like that you can rob a little soft flare in front of you, but perfectly placed, so you reward the hitter with it. Really good cutter that he's able to front door and back door. That pitch is devastating.
That one catches the zone. No balls, 2 strikes.
Look pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Got it. And 2 away now.
Now this pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Back to the top of the order now. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. 0 for 3 in this one.
Here, what?
The 0-1. Swing and miss at a slider. Softly hit to third. Tosses to first. And the inning is over. 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 1 left on. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Brewers 3 and the Dodgers 1. The Sunday night showcase is a good one. We'll be right back.
Now pitching for
We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Devin Williams.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Sliced hard but foul.
You know, these Dodgers, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. One thing that stands out looking over the numbers is the amount of outs they have on the first pitch of the at-bat. They've given away too many at-bats with easy outs.
Ortiz on to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw. I'm sure it's at least something they've chatted about in the dugout. Coming into this one, that was probably the game plan. Attack early in the count, but doesn't seem to be working out the way they wanted to. We'll see if they make an adjustment.
So the Dodgers are going to have to try and come from behind and try and get that offense going. The 1-1. Late swing, foul to the left. Fouls it off, still 1-2. Stays alive. And he hits a ground ball right side. Slings to first in time.
That's a huge defensive play in the late stages of the game. It might not be the most challenging we've seen today, but it needed to be made. That's helping your team.
And now it's Max Muncy. Left field. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Brewers 3 and the Dodgers 1.
Now pitching for
Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Brock Stewart. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Leading off for the Brewers, the left fielder, number 22, Christian Yelich.
That's a ball.
Next offering is fouled back. That misses.
That's up. That's a ball.
Yeah, that's ball 2. Hard hit left side. Fires over to first. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for Milwaukee, the right fielder, Jackson Chourio.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1. Right through there for a strike. Got him. 2 away now.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's the Brewers DH, Jorge Polanco. Not close with that one, and that's ball 1.
Hut!
In the air, right field, Tucker on the move. And that'll do it. Gone in order are the Brewers, as the lead remains 3-1. Back inside the stadium, and the Sunday night showcase is a close one. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Andy Pajes. Activity in the bullpen. Trevor McGill, the closer, getting cranked up for a possible save opportunity. Serpa also getting ready. And there's a strike.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful, not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And now it's 1-2. And that's where the swing. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Dodgers, the second baseman, Tommy Edman.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
The Dodgers down by a pair here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is fouled back. The 1-1.
That missed. That's a ball.
There's a swing and a drive. That's back. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double.
Well, this tends to happen more often in this park than others, and that short fence is just so inviting for hitters. You see a lot of balls bounce over for an automatic double when no one can run it down.
1 out, runner at second. The batter now will be Will Smith. In the air to left center. Ortiz under it. 2 down.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
And here comes the Brewers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Devin Williams gives way. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
So they bring on their closer in the 8th, Trevor McGill.
Pretty big spot he's coming into, trying to strand that runner at second base. So he's going to need to make some quality pitches. He does have first open if he needs to use it.
Two outs and one in scoring position. Right through there for a strike. That one at triple digits.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Edman at second with 2 down.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Tying run at the plate. Swing and a miss, and that is that.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
We're back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Brustar Graterol.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to take deep this season. You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers.
First baseman, Andrew Vaughn.
Graterol is what you're looking for in a good reliever. The ball stays in the ballpark. It's so hard to square him up. Here's the 0-1. And it's fouled away. Here's the 0-2. Struck him out swinging. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, when you throw the same pitch back to back, that's how you want to do it. Set him up in the strike zone, then extend a little bit from there and see if you can get him to chase. Nicely done with the slider right there.
Foul ball. The 0-1.
That's a ball.
Yeah, he stays out of the middle and pitches either at the bottom or at the top on the edges. And because of that, if you do get it in the air, it's usually just a high fly ball. And when it's down in the zone, it's on the ground.
2-1 now. That one fouled off. He's so consistent that the manager basically can look at it like he's got 3 outs sitting in his pocket. That shortens the game.
When he takes the mound, you feel like, hey, this inning is wrapped or this ball game is over. He's just that good, and you can see it in opposing hitters as well.
Comes a 2-2 to the right side. Freeman takes it himself. 2 quick outs here in the top of the ninth. Running out of chances to pad the lead.
Number 10,
Sal Freeland getting ready to hit.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
This one in the air, center field. Pajes settles under it, and that is that. Nobody left for Milwaukee, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here in L.A. and at the plate for the Dodgers, Kyle Tucker. On the ground, out to short. Bounces into the outfield, base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate. Singy, that's a start.
Yeah, as soon as that ball got through, I could see down in the dugout, guys pumping their fists. They know that they got a chance in this ball game.
No, that's out.
The tying run at the plate. And a strike right through there. That one at triple digits. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That one carrying. Bang! Teoscar Hernandez hits one out. And this game is tied.
That's a game changer right there. A big time swing, and we're all tied up. Most times it's the pitcher looking at the scoreboard for velocity, but in this case it's the hitter. He just turned around triple digits at the dish. I don't even know how he saw that pitch. Maybe he didn't, but he got a home run out of it.
So it's all tied up thanks to the home run. Here's Mookie Betts. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. That's outside.
No, that's out.
Ball 1.
can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
This one in the air. Vaughn moving under this one. And there's one down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
Number 5, Freddie Freeman.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Abner Uribe, the right-handed sinker baller. He looks to be readying himself. On a line. Down the line, and it's foul. The 0-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. He swung over top of the curveball.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Muncy stands in now and watches strike one. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here in the last half of inning number 9. Liner snagged at first. So they push across the 2 runs they needed in the bottom of the 9th, and we'll play on. All tied up at 3 apiece. On to extra innings. Here's the third baseman, number 75. And that drops in for a strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Man at second. And a big swing and a miss.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Out to short. Whips it to first on the run. And it beats him. What a play.
Good arm side run to that same side hitter right there. Very difficult to put that ball in the air or get through it. Just bores in on the hands.
Move to second. Freeland back on a dive.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point. He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Swing, and he popped it up. Tucker moving under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next to Milwaukee, the catcher, William Contreras.
It appears Dave Roberts is going to dig into his bullpen as he comes out of the dugout to make the change. Brewstar Grotterol will depart, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break. Go ahead run on base. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Known for his late inning heroics. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes. The Brewers with the go-ahead run standing at second here in extra innings. 2 balls,
Ball,
no strikes to
outside.
count.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
2-0. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98. In the air, center field. Pajas under it. And that's the 3rd out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Now pitching for
Here comes a new arm for the Brewers, Abner Uribe.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Andy Pajas now at the plate.
Oh, how he'd love to walk it off right here.
Ball low.
And that's it for a strike. And the count 1-1. Fought off foul. One, 2 now. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Two. Fights it off. You'll see another. Two down. Struck him out looking. Pajas thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. So the call will stand. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left. The Dodgers going with a pinch hitter, Hae-Sung Kim, the winning run on base for him. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike. The winning run on second base. And a base hit on the line. Coming home. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Dodgers walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
And the final score here, 4-3. A 1-run extra inning win for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show. I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us for the Game of the Week.